Did you know sleep timing affects mental health? Recent research shows that when you go to bed significantly influences your risk of developing conditions like depression and anxiety. A study indicates that individuals who regularly fall asleep after 1 a.m. are particularly vulnerable. This alarming trend suggests that late-night habits disrupt not only our sleep patterns, but also our emotional well-being. Why is this the case? The body has a natural circadian rhythm that regulates sleep and wake cycles. And when this rhythm is thrown off by late nights, it can lead to feelings of stress and irritability. Sleep is vital for mental health, helping to recharge the brain and regulate mood. Lack of adequate sleep can disrupt hormone levels that control feelings of happiness and stability. So if you often find yourself tossing and turning at night, the key to better mental health might just lie in adjusting your bedtime. How can a simple change in when you sleep lead to a brighter mood and healthier mind? What if I told you Breaking Bad could have been in California? Originally, the gripping story of Walter White was set to take place in Riverside, California. However, financial incentives led to a significant move to New Mexico, where the show became renowned for its stunning landscapes. Vince Gilligan, the show's creator, made the smart choice to keep the story in New Mexico even after the location changed. This decision preserved the show's visual integrity, ensuring that iconic shots of the Sandia Mountains wouldn't mistakenly appear in eastern scenes. The Southwest's vast deserts and deserts resonated deeply with the story's themes, adding an extra layer of grit. This shift enhanced the show's raw and unique atmosphere, making it a hallmark of modern television. Fans still celebrate how New Mexico's landscapes contribute to Breaking Bad's unforgettable cinematic experience. Who knew a location switch could create such magic? Did you know that chimpanzees communicate almost like us? These fascinating primates have developed a complex system of interaction that mirrors some human communication techniques. Chimpanzees use over 30 distinct vocalizations, including food alerts, alarm cries, and soft coos for reassurance, demonstrating their ability to convey different messages. Each group of chimpanzees even possesses its own unique dialect, which consists of specific patterns of sounds and gestures passed down culturally from older individuals to the young. This means that just like humans, they can learn and adapt their communication over generations. Beyond vocalizations, chimpanzees use gestures to express intent. A hand wave, foot stamp, or chest thump can signal urgency, dominance, or an invitation to play. Research in laboratories reveals that some of these intelligent apes can understand hundreds of human words and symbols, showcasing their capacity for abstract communication. By teaching and expressing emotions and ideas, chimpanzees not only mimic but also innovate. Understanding their communication methods provides valuable insights into the origins of language and the evolutionary development of intelligence in humans. Guess what really drives our sense of time? Dinosaurs roamed the Earth for an astonishing 150 million years, while humans have only been around for about 200,000 years, making up a tiny fraction, just 0.1% of that vast timeline. Imagine the world during the age of dinosaurs, with enormous creatures like Tyrannosaurus rex and gentle giants like Brachiosaurus. They ruled the land, while early mammals were hiding in the shadows, barely existing. Fast forward to today, and it's fascinating to think about how our short existence pales in comparison to the reign of these incredible reptiles. We often feel like humans have always been the center of the universe, but in reality, we share our planet's history with these ancient giants. So the next time you think about time, remember that the era of dinosaurs was not just a chapter, but a whole book, spanning millions of years before we even appeared. What do you think we can learn from their long reign? Believe it or not, Kumbh Mela is astonishingly massive. This incredible festival is the world's largest religious gathering, where every 12 years millions flock to India to immerse themselves in spirituality and community by the Ganges River. The Kumbh Mela is much more than a visual feast. It symbolizes the belief that bathing in these sacred waters erases sins and leads to spiritual liberation. Imagine the cities of Allahabad, Haridwar, Ujjain, and Nashik bursting with life as they prepare for the arrival of up to 120 million visitors within a few weeks. The air crackles with excitement as attendees chant, sing, and perform rituals, weaving together a breathtaking tapestry of faith and festivity. Interestingly, this awe-inspiring event is so extensive that it can even be viewed from space. Its origins can be traced back to an ancient Hindu legend about a cosmic struggle between gods and demons over a pot of ambrosia. The Kumbh Mela highlights India's rich spiritual heritage while illustrating the unifying power of faith, as people from diverse backgrounds come together in a shared pursuit of purification and enlightenment. Did you know blue whales thrive on tiny krill? These magnificent giants are the largest animals on our planet, and their diet is surprisingly simple. Blue whales primarily feast on krill, which are small, shrimp-like creatures that swarm in vast numbers in the ocean. This highlights a fascinating detail about their feeding habits. Despite their tremendous size, these whales rely on some of the ocean's tiniest organisms. In contrast, humpback whales enjoy a more diverse menu that includes small fish and shrimp. Both species are filter feeders, using baleen plates that act like a sieve to trap their food while pushing out seawater. This method showcases not just their unique feeding techniques, but also the intricate balance of marine ecosystems. Such connections remind us how vital even the smallest creatures are to the survival of the largest, revealing the surprising relationships that define life beneath the waves. Prepare to be amazed by beluga whales. The beluga whale, often called the canary of the sea, is a charming little cetacean found primarily in cold Arctic and subarctic regions. These playful whales are easily recognizable with their striking white skin and rounded bodies, which glide gracefully through icy waters. One of their endearing traits is their boundless curiosity. Belugas approach ships and engage with humans, reminiscent of playful puppies in the ocean. Their vocalizations are another remarkable aspect. Belugas produce an impressive array of sounds, including whistles, clicks, and even melodious tunes, earning them their nickname. This variety of chatter helps these sociable creatures communicate and navigate their frozen habitats effectively. Although they often travel in smaller groups, large pods can be spotted, especially during migration seasons, making sightings even more thrilling. However, the future of belugas is at risk due to climate change and habitat loss. To ensure the survival of these enchanting animals, it's crucial for us to advocate for their protection and inspire a collective effort to preserve our oceans. Why does Indiana Jones face a giant stone ball? This thrilling scene features a giant stone ball that weighs over a ton, adding real excitement to the movie. The filmmakers used fiberglass to create this massive prop, ensuring it looked like an ancient relic while being much lighter and easier to move. To make it seem like the ball was rolling at high speed, the special effects team cleverly rolled it backward during filming. This creative technique tricks the viewer's eye, enhancing the action and tension in that unforgettable chase scene. The iconic moment has become a hallmark of the Indiana Jones franchise, symbolizing adventure and danger. Imagine being chased by such a massive object. The combination of artistry and design and clever filming techniques demonstrates how movie magic often brings thrilling moments to life while keeping safety in mind. It's just one of the many reasons fans adore this action-packed series. Have you ever tried shirako from Japan? This unique dish consists of the sperm glands of fish like cod, halibut, or pufferfish, and it's definitely considered a delicacy. In Japanese cuisine, shirako is more than just a quirky ingredient. It's celebrated for its creamy texture and slightly sweet flavor. You can enjoy it raw, steamed, or fried, each preparation offering a different experience. Picture a fancy sushi restaurant where the chef serves shirako beautifully presented on a plate, perhaps with a sprinkling of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon to enhance its taste. While its appearance might seem strange to some, many fans swear by its rich, luxurious mouthfeel. In Japan, shirako is often enjoyed during colder months, as people believe it brings warmth and comfort. Isn't it fascinating how different cultures have unique delicacies that challenge our taste buds? If you're adventurous with food, shirako might just be an exciting culinary journey to embark on. Did you know basketball used to be chaotic? Before the game was refined in 1937, basketball resembled a wild playground rather than the organized sport we know today. Referees had to throw a jump ball after every single point scored, which meant the game was often halted for a battle for possession. Imagine the constant jumping and scrambling as players fought for the ball. This rule created an unpredictable flow that frustrated players and fans alike. As teams scored, the game turned into a series of jump balls, leading to a disjointed experience. With so many interruptions, it was hard to build momentum or retain a steady rhythm. Thankfully, in 1937, officials introduced changes that allowed the ball to be handed directly to the opposing team after a score. This innovation made the game smoother and more exciting, allowing teams to focus on strategy and teamwork rather than constant scrambles. Today, thanks to that significant change, we can enjoy fast-paced matches filled with incredible plays and skilled athletes. Isn't it fascinating how a simple rule can transform a sport? What if I told you iPhone theft has a secret twist? When an iPhone goes missing, Apple employees are actually not allowed to step in and confront the thief. This surprising policy exists to keep workers safe during potentially dangerous situations. Instead of intervening, employees trust their powerful tracking technology. Each iPhone is equipped with advanced GPS capabilities, allowing the device to be located if stolen. Some models even have a unique feature that can secretly snap a selfie of the thief, providing crucial evidence for authorities. This clever design helps law enforcement catch criminals while keeping Apple staff out of any risky confrontations. So the next time someone swipes an iPhone, remember there's a high-tech safety net waiting to act behind the scenes, making theft a lot more complicated for would-be bandits. You might be shocked to learn that cats can be mayors. In the quirky little town of Talkeetna, Alaska, a cat named Stubbs took on the honorary role of mayor for an impressive 20 years. While he didn't wield a gavel or sign laws, Stubbs brought a sense of warmth and charm that made him beloved by locals and visitors alike. Many people in Talkeetna would come to the general store, where Stubbs often lounged just to catch a glimpse of their furry leader. His unique habit of greeting patrons and purring contentedly while being petted created a welcoming atmosphere that no human official could rival. Although Stubbs never made any policy decisions, his playful spirit and presence fostered a sense of community pride, reminding everyone of the simple joys in life. Isn't it fascinating how one little cat can leave such a big impact? Did you know about Oregon's giant honey fungus? This incredible organism, known scientifically as Armillaria solidipes, holds the title of the largest living organism on Earth, covering a staggering area of 2,384 acres. Found in the Malheur National Forest, this fascinating fungus is not just massive but also ancient, possibly over 2,400 years old. While it primarily lives underground, spreading through a vast network of mycelium, tiny thread-like structures, it eventually sends up mushrooms that can be seen above the soil. These mushrooms play a crucial role in the ecosystem, breaking down dead wood and returning nutrients to the forest floor. The honey fungus can also attack living trees, showcasing its dual role as both a decomposer and a potential danger to tree health. Despite its size, many people overlook this natural wonder. So next time you hear about Oregon, remember that beneath its beautiful landscapes lies a true giant. Imagine what other secrets nature might be hiding right under our feet. Have you ever wondered how the Ottomans conquered Constantinople? In 1453, during the dramatic siege of this historic city, the Ottoman Empire showcased incredible ingenuity in military strategy. The defenders of Constantinople had set up a massive chain across the harbor, aiming to thwart any naval attacks. Rather than surrendering to this clever obstacle, the Ottomans devised a bold plan. They actually dragged their warships overland to bypass the defensive chain and reach the waters beyond. This unprecedented maneuver not only demonstrated their remarkable determination to overcome challenges, but also marked a turning point in warfare. The successful capture of Constantinople allowed the Ottomans to control vital trade routes and solidified their power in the region. This event illustrates how innovative tactics can change the course of history, and it poses the question, what other creative strategies have shaped our world? Did you know apples are relatives of roses? It's true, apples, peaches, and raspberries all belong to the same family, officially called the Rosaceae. This fascinating family includes not only our favorite fruits, but also numerous beautiful flowering plants like roses and cherry blossoms. Members of the Rosaceae family often share certain features, such as simple or compound leaves and fragrant flowers. Apples, for example, bloom in spring with delicate white or pink petals, attracting bees eager for nectar. Meanwhile, peaches dazzle with their vibrant pink flowers, and raspberries sport lovely white blooms. The connection might seem surprising, but it shows how diverse and interconnected the plant kingdom really is. As you bite into a crisp apple or savor the juicy sweetness of a peach, remember that you're enjoying fruits from a family that has delighted humans for centuries. So next time you see a rose, you might just think of the tasty fruits we get from the same family. Isn't nature amazing? Did you know you grow taller overnight? It's surprising, but individuals are actually slightly taller in the morning compared to at night. This fascinating change happens because of the soft discs located between our vertebrae. Throughout the day, as we go about our activities, gravity compresses these discs, squeezing them down and making us a tad shorter by evening. However, when we sleep, the pressure is significantly relieved. During this time, the discs get a chance to rehydrate and expand, like a sponge soaking up water. This natural process allows for a temporary increase in height, which can be anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 an inch. So if you've ever noticed you feel a bit taller in the morning after a good night's sleep, now you know why. Isn't it amazing how our bodies work even while we rest? Discover the amazing Congo Basin rainforest today. This incredible region is the world's second largest rainforest, trailing only the Amazon. Stretching across 6 countries, including the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Cameroon, and Gabon, the Congo Basin is a treasure trove of biodiversity. It's home to unique species like the elusive forest elephant and the rare okapi, both of which thrive in its lush landscapes. Besides being a refuge for wildlife, the Congo Basin is crucial for our planet's health. It helps regulate the Earth's climate by absorbing massive amounts of carbon dioxide, which is essential in the fight against climate change. However, this vital area is increasingly under threat from deforestation caused by logging and agriculture. Protecting the Congo Basin is not just about saving its amazing wildlife, it's also about safeguarding our future. How can we help preserve such a vital ecosystem? What if I told you Europe's tallest peak is in Slovenia? Standing at an impressive 2,164 meters, Triglav is not just the highest point in Slovenia, but also a beloved landmark for adventure seekers. Nestled in the stunning Julian Alps, this majestic mountain draws thousands of hikers, climbers, and adrenaline junkies each year. With well-marked trails and breathtaking views, Triglav offers something for everyone, from beginners to seasoned pros. The climb to the summit can be challenging, but the thrill of reaching the top is simply unforgettable. Visitors often bask in the beauty of surrounding glacial lakes and lush valleys, making this region a hotbed for outdoor activities like paragliding, mountain biking, and skiing in the winter months. So whether you're an extreme sports enthusiast or just want to soak in nature's grandeur, Triglav is waiting for you. Why exactly do elephants fear buzzing bees? They are so terrified of these tiny creatures that the sound of buzzing can send an entire herd running for safety. Elephants have a well-developed social system, and they communicate using a range of vocalizations. One of the fascinating ways they protect each other is by rumbling a specific low-frequency sound to alert fellow elephants when bees are nearby. Unlike most animals, elephants can hear these low rumbles over several miles. This ability to detect each other's warnings is crucial for their survival, as bee stings can be painful and dangerous. Elephants even remember the locations of beehives and avoid them, showcasing their remarkable intelligence and instinct. Isn't it incredible how these gentle giants adapt to their environment to keep safe? Elephants remind us that even the largest animals can be wary of the smallest threats in nature. Did you know that a student made a better Mona Lisa? Recently, art enthusiasts were thrilled to discover that one of Leonardo da Vinci's students, perhaps a lesser-known artist, created an exact replica of the famous painting in the very same studio. This replica is not just any copy, it is remarkably well preserved, allowing viewers to see details that have faded or been damaged in the original over the centuries. The student captured nuances in color and brushwork that Da Vinci himself had executed, offering valuable insights into the master's techniques. As experts analyze this striking work, they gain a deeper understanding of the artistic methods used during the Renaissance. It poses an intriguing question about how close the replica comes to the original vision of Da Vinci. Is it possible that this student, working under such a legendary figure, painted the Mona Lisa in a way that brings fresh light to its mysteries? Did you know that emoji started in Japan's mobile internet revolution? The emoji, a colorful and expressive tool we now use daily, was invented by Shigetaka Kurita. While working on Japan's first mobile internet system in the late 1990s, Kurita realized that plain text couldn't always capture emotions. To solve this, he designed a set of 176 pixel-based icons that included faces, weather symbols, and everyday objects. This simple yet brilliant innovation allowed people to convey feelings and ideas more vividly than ever before. By adding visual flair to messages, emojis transformed how we communicate, making conversations feel more personal and engaging. Today, emojis have become a global phenomenon, with thousands of options available to represent everything from emotions to food. It's fascinating to think that a small project from Japan could evolve into a universal language that connects millions of people worldwide. What if I told you homesickness has a rich history? The term homesickness traces back to the 17th century when it described the feelings of Swiss mercenaries longing for home. These soldiers, often far from their families and familiar landscapes, experienced intense feelings of nostalgia and sadness. Initially thought to be a condition unique to the Swiss, it wasn't long before observations showed that many people, regardless of their background, felt this way when away from their loved ones. By the 19th century, medical professionals began recognizing homesickness as a universal condition affecting everyone from soldiers to sailors, students to travelers. It turns out that missing home can be a powerful emotional experience, reminding us just how much we cherish our roots. So the next time you feel a pang of nostalgia, remember you're not alone. This longing has its own story woven into our shared human experience. Here's what actually happens when imagine walking on a bridge made of tree roots. In the state of Meghalaya, India, this astonishing feat of nature and ingenuity is a reality. The Khasi tribe has mastered the art of growing living root bridges over rivers and streams, showcasing their unique knowledge of the natural world. Instead of using traditional materials like lumber or steel, they skillfully guide the growth of roots from rubber fig trees, teaching them to intertwine and create strong and stable structures. These remarkable bridges can take several years and even decades to fully develop, but their durability means they can support dozens of people at a time. Beyond their impressive strength, these living bridges also offer a sustainable solution to the challenges posed by traditional bridge building methods in this region, which faces heavy rainfall and rugged landscapes. As the roots mature, they adapt beautifully to their surroundings, making them resilient against the elements. Today, many of these root bridges serve as popular tourist attractions, drawing visitors eager to explore this captivating blend of nature and human craftsmanship. Each bridge serves as a living testament to the deep bond between the Khasi communities and their environment in Meghalaya. Prepare to be amazed by the sun's mysterious corona. The sun's corona, the outer layer of its atmosphere, shines with temperatures soaring to about 1 million degrees Celsius, far hotter than the sun's surface, which sits around 5,500 degrees Celsius. This striking temperature difference creates a scientific puzzle known as the coronal heating problem. Researchers are scratching their heads over why the corona gets so hot when logic suggests it should be cooler than the sun's surface. Scientists have proposed several intriguing theories, from magnetic waves transferring energy to the corona, to the possibility of tiny solar flares known as nanoflares causing the surge in heat. As they explore these theories, uncovering the secrets of the corona could lead to major breakthroughs in understanding solar dynamics and even influences on Earth's climate. What do you think will solve this solar mystery? Is the Great Wall of China really that incredible? This iconic structure was built primarily to protect against invasions and stretches across a variety of landscapes, including daunting mountains, vast deserts, and open plains. Construction began over 2,000 years ago, with numerous dynasties contributing to its evolution, adding impressive features like watchtowers, barracks, and fortresses along its length. Even though time has worn away parts of the wall, many sections have stood the test of time and remain well preserved, drawing millions of tourists each year. Visitors are often amazed by its grandeur and the sheer scale of engineering required to complete such a monumental project. Beyond its physical presence, the Great Wall symbolizes China's historical strength and innovation, showcasing the resilience of a culture that has thrived for centuries. Have you ever wondered how it was built? Believe it or not, ancient Rome had its own Barbie doll. Archaeologists recently discovered what might be the world's oldest Barbie doll, a remarkable 9-inch ivory figurine found tucked away in a sarcophagus. This isn't just any old toy. The doll's limbs were expertly jointed with tiny metal pins, giving her the ability to move, much like modern dolls. Alongside her were miniature treasures including combs, sparkly jewelry, and a delicate mirror box. This incredible find not only showcases the impressive craftsmanship of Roman artisans, but also sheds light on the lives of wealthy children from the 2nd century CE. Imagine little girls playing with finely made dolls that mirrored their lives, offering a glimpse into the past. This discovery opens up fascinating discussions about childhood, social status, and creativity in ancient Rome. How cool is it to think that even back then, kids had their own fashion and accessories? What if all the world's gold was gathered? You might be surprised to learn that if we collected every bit of gold on Earth, it would only be enough to form a layer about as thick as a human hair across the entire planet. With around 190,000 tons of gold on our planet, this sounds like a lot, right? But when you consider Earth's vast surface area of 510 million square kilometers, that quantity of gold becomes almost insignificant. Imagine covering the entire globe with a shiny golden sheen just a hair's width thick. It really puts into perspective how rare and valuable gold truly is. Even though gold has captivated humans for thousands of years, from ancient jewelry to modern electronics, its sheer rarity makes it all the more precious. While many dream of striking it rich by finding gold, remember that this gleaming metal is finite and not as abundant as we might hope. So next time you admire a piece of gold jewelry, think about just how special that shimmering metal really is. Discover the Beatles' surprising final contract signing. It might surprise you to learn that the Beatles were not legally dissolved until 1974. This historical moment came when John Lennon signed the final contract while enjoying a vacation at Disney World in Florida. Imagine the iconic Beatle, surrounded by the magic of Disney, finalizing the end of an era that transformed music forever. This quirky detail adds a fun twist to the band's fascinating history, showcasing how even monumental decisions can occur in unexpected places. The Beatles had already left an indelible mark on popular culture, defined by their innovative songwriting and memorable performances. Yet the fact that their official separation took place in a theme park adds a touch of whimsy to their legacy. So the next time you think of the Beatles, remember this unusual piece of trivia. What could be more iconic than signing paperwork in the happiest place on Earth? Guess what really drives luxury and sustainability? A prince in Abu Dhabi has taken the concept of eco-friendly vehicles to a whole new level by commissioning a custom-made Mercedes-Benz. This isn't just any car. It features an incredibly powerful engine that can rocket from 0 to 100 km/h in under 2 seconds. Imagine the thrill of that speed. What's even more impressive is that this luxurious machine runs on biofuel, proving that high performance and environmental consciousness can go hand in hand. This remarkable blend of cutting-edge technology and sustainability showcases not only the prince's taste for opulence, but also his commitment to a cleaner planet. As automakers around the world continue to innovate, this stunning vehicle sets a dazzling example of how we can enjoy luxury while prioritizing our environment. Can you picture yourself behind the wheel of this groundbreaking car? What if I told you Ariel doesn't marry the prince? In the original tale of The Little Mermaid, by Hans Christian Andersen, Ariel's story takes a much darker turn than the Disney version. Instead of living happily ever after with her prince, he falls in love with another woman, leaving Ariel heartbroken. This heart-wrenching moment highlights the immense sacrifices Ariel made for love. Rather than seeking revenge or harming the prince to save herself, she chooses the path of selflessness, ultimately dissolving into sea foam. This bittersweet conclusion serves as a stark contrast to the sparkling, happy ending many know today. Andersen's tale invites readers to explore themes of love, sacrifice, and the painful realities of unrequited feelings. It's a captivating reminder that fairy tales can be more than just happy endings. They can also offer profound lessons about the complexities of love and choices. How does this darker version change the way we view Ariel's character? Guess what really drives Australia's name change? When European explorers first set their sights on Australia, they called it New Holland. This name came about because the stunning landscapes reminded them of the Netherlands, or Holland, where many of them hailed from. As time went on, the name New Holland began to fade, and Australia emerged as a name that reflected the land's unique identity. Today, Australia is not just famous for its name, but also for its incredible wildlife, such as kangaroos and koalas, which thrive in its diverse ecosystems. The kangaroo in particular has become an iconic symbol of the country, representing Australia's rich biodiversity and culture. So the next time you think about Australia, remember its journey from New Holland to the vibrant, wildlife-rich land we know today. How do you think the name change influenced the country's image? Believe it or not, caffeine doesn't dehydrate you. Many people have heard the myth that drinking coffee or tea will leave them parched, but this belief is not entirely accurate. Caffeine is indeed a mild diuretic, which means it can encourage your body to produce urine. However, the diuretic effect of caffeine is not strong enough to outweigh the hydration benefits those drinks provide. Research shows that both coffee and tea can contribute positively to your overall fluid intake. In fact, earlier studies likely caused confusion with exaggerated claims about caffeine's effects on hydration. So if you enjoy your morning coffee or afternoon tea, you can relax knowing that moderate caffeine consumption can fit right into your daily hydration goals. Next time someone tells you to skip the Java for hydration, you can confidently enjoy your cup. You won't believe the slippery ladder game in Japan. This hilarious TV game show invites contestants to climb a notoriously slippery ladder to grab an elusive envelope perched at the top. At first glance, the challenge seems like child's play, but the reality is far more chaotic. As contestants make their attempts, many experience a series of comical slips and dramatic falls, much to the delight of the watching audience. Some manage to gain a foothold near the top, only to lose their balance and slide back down unexpectedly. What makes this game so captivating is the mixture of determination and sheer unpredictability, as viewers cheer for their favorites while laughing at the absurdity of the situation. The show has become a staple of entertainment, showcasing not just physical skill, but also the resilience of the contestants who bravely try again after every tumble. With each attempt, the drama builds, leaving audiences on the edge of their seats. Who knew a simple ladder could lead to so much joy and laughter? Believe it or not, bananas come in over 1,000 varieties. Although many of us are familiar with the common yellow Cavendish banana, the world is home to an astonishing array of banana types, over 1,000 to be exact. These bananas can be categorized in around 50 distinct groups, each boasting unique flavors, sizes, and colors. For instance, the red banana, with its sweet and creamy flesh, stands in stark contrast to the miniature ladyfinger banana, which is perfect for snacking. Some bananas even develop names that reflect their origin or characteristics, such as the blue Java banana, known for its frosty bluish skin and soft texture reminiscent of vanilla ice cream. With such diversity, bananas grow in various climates from tropical to subtropical regions, making them accessible in many parts of the world. So next time you peel a banana, think about all the incredible varieties that exist beyond the one in your hand. What happened when veterans marched in Washington in 1932? In 1932, the Bonus Army, a group of World War I veterans, took a stand in Washington, D.C. demanding the financial bonuses they were promised for their service. These men, struggling during the Great Depression, believed the government owed them for their sacrifices. However, instead of receiving support, they faced a harsh crackdown. Under President Hoover's orders, General Douglas MacArthur led U.S. troops to disperse the gathering. Soldiers used tear gas, bayonets, and even tanks against these peaceful veterans, an action that shocked the nation. The brutal response resulted in 2 deaths and countless injuries. This tragic event served as a stark reminder of the struggles faced by veterans and raised important questions about how society treats those who have served their country. The Bonus Army's march went down in history as a pivotal moment in American civil rights. Can you imagine that Washington thought about a monarchy? George Washington, the father of the United States, actually considered a monarchy-style government for the new nation. But hold on, he wasn't dreaming of wearing a crown himself. Instead, Washington saw the potential in a strong, centralized authority to lead the fledgling country. However, this idea didn't sit well with the American people, who had just fought for their independence from British rule. They craved a republic where citizens had a voice and power was shared. This preference highlighted the uncertainty and debate among early Americans about how they wanted to be governed. Ultimately, Washington's willingness to entertain the idea of monarchy shows just how much was at stake in shaping the nation's future. Would you have supported a monarchy, or do you think a republic was the right choice? Did you know that the Lumicu light cube transforms spaces? This amazing interactive projector is equipped with motion sensors that allow it to project stunning images onto any surface, instantly creating an art gallery vibe in your home or workplace. Imagine walking into a room and suddenly seeing vibrant landscapes, classic paintings, or even your own photos lighting up the walls. The Lumicu Light Cube isn't just about decoration. It invites creativity and interaction, making it ideal for parties, gatherings, or simply relaxing at home. You can easily switch themes and styles, allowing you to match the ambiance to any occasion. Whether you want a calming atmosphere or a lively setting, this projector can help you achieve just that. Plus, it's user-friendly, making it accessible for people of all ages. Ready to turn your everyday spaces into a masterpiece? Here's something incredible about Lanugo hair. This fine, soft hair can be surprisingly important for maintaining body temperature, particularly in harsh environments. Lanugo typically grows on fetuses in the womb, helping them regulate their warmth before birth. While it might seem like a minor feature, this delicate hair plays a role similar to body fat, acting as insulation. For individuals who struggle with maintaining sufficient fat reserves, Lanugo can become their body's natural defense against the cold. It's fascinating how our bodies adapt, right? Lanugo usually sheds before birth, but some people may still have it in early childhood or during certain medical conditions. When we think about survival, every little detail counts. Lanugo is another example of how our bodies have developed ways to protect and preserve us in different situations. Have you ever heard of something so fine yet so essential? Prepare to be amazed by the science of decay. When a human body starts to break down, it doesn't just disappear quietly. It makes its presence known through a powerful and distinct odor. This smell arises from a mix of chemicals produced during decomposition, notably cadaverine and putrescine. These compounds are formed as bacteria break down tissues and organic matter, creating a scent that most people would find unpleasant. Forensic scientists and crime scene investigators have a keen sense of smell as they are trained to recognize this unique odor. This skill often acts as an early warning sign of decomposition, helping them gather crucial evidence at crime scenes. Understanding these scents not only aids in investigations, but also sheds light on the natural process of life and death. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies transform and signal their change in such a dramatic way? Did you know that Denmark is Europe's hidden giant? Often thought of as a small country, Denmark actually covers a significant area, making it one of the largest countries in Europe. This Scandinavian nation stretches across the Jutland Peninsula and includes numerous islands, with Zealand being the most famous for its capital, Copenhagen. Denmark is known for its picturesque landscapes, featuring sandy beaches, rolling hills, and vibrant cities filled with rich history. But its size isn't just about geography. Denmark's influence and innovation in areas like renewable energy and design are astonishing for a nation of its size. The Danes are also proud of their quality of life, which is consistently ranked among the highest in the world. So while it may be smaller than many of its European neighbors, Denmark packs a big punch when it comes to culture, lifestyle, and global impact. Have you ever considered exploring this remarkable country? Let's uncover the truth about Samsung's incredible journey. Samsung started its life in 1938 as a small trading company in South Korea, selling dried fish, groceries, and noodles. Imagine a bustling market filled with fresh food and the sounds of vendors calling out to customers. It wasn't until the 1960s that Samsung began to change its course. With a vision to innovate, the company entered the electronics industry and produced its first black and white television in 1970. This marked a significant turning point for Samsung as it shifted focus from food products to technology. Over the years, Samsung embraced advancements like color TVs, mobile phones, and cutting-edge home appliances, becoming a global leader in the tech world. Today, its products are beloved by millions, showcasing how a small trading company transformed into a tech giant. What do you think fueled this remarkable transformation? Is it really true that Kulit Pisang travels the world? Kulit Pisang, an influential storyteller, has captivated audiences with tales drawn from his travels around the globe. Known for his unique narrative style, he weaves together themes of survival and resilience that resonate with many. Kulit believes that every experience, no matter how challenging, can teach valuable lessons about perseverance and hope. His stories often feature remarkable characters who overcome adversity, showcasing the strength of the human spirit. By utilizing various platforms, he connects with followers from all walks of life, inspiring them to face their own challenges with courage. Fans appreciate his ability to blend personal experiences with universal truths, making his content relatable and engaging. As he continues to share his adventures, Kulit Pisang invites us all to reflect on our own journeys and the resilience we embody. So, could his stories motivate you to embrace your own challenges and find strength in adversity? Why exactly does the marathon inspire so many people? It all started back in 1896 during the Olympic Games in Athens, aiming to revive the spirit of the ancient Greek games. This historic event was not just a race, it was a nod to the legendary run of Phidippides, a messenger who sprinted around 26 miles from Marathon to Athens. Phidippides brought news of victory over the Persians at the Battle of Marathon, and his epic journey is what inspired the modern marathon distance we see today. The race captures the essence of endurance and determination, making it a favorite for athletes and spectators alike. From its humble beginnings in Greece to becoming a global phenomenon, with marathons now hosted in cities all over the world, this event encourages many to challenge themselves physically and mentally. People train for months, often fundraising for charities, all while celebrating community and camaraderie. So whether you're a runner or a supporter, the marathon truly unites us in our human spirit. Does it inspire you to lace up your running shoes? Why did the Davis-Devons never take off? This unique car, designed in the 1940s, was a true marvel of its time. With its three-wheeled design and aerodynamic aluminum body, the Davis-Devons turned heads and caught the imagination of many. It was spacious, comfortably seating 6 passengers in a cozy divan-like arrangement. This innovative concept aimed to redefine family travel, blending style with functionality. Unfortunately, despite its bold design, the car faced significant production challenges and financial hurdles. Only a few models rolled off the assembly line before the company declared bankruptcy, leaving automotive enthusiasts to wonder what could have been. The Davis-Devons stands as a fascinating example of how visionary ideas can sometimes fall short, reminding us of the unpredictable journey of innovation. Would this car have changed the automotive world if it had been mass-produced? Can you believe the Tungurahua volcano's fiery story? This Ecuadorian wonder has been active for over 15 years, continuously captivating scientists and locals alike. Located in the Andes Mountains, Tungurahua has put on quite a show with its frequent eruptions, sending plumes of ash and gas high into the sky. These impressive eruptions often lead to spectacular lava flows, transforming the landscape around it. What makes Tungurahua truly fascinating is its ability to adapt and change. Each eruption can vary significantly, with some producing gentle ash emissions while others unleash powerful explosions. The local communities living near this volcanic giant have learned to coexist with its unpredictable nature, developing early warning systems and emergency plans to keep themselves safe. Researchers are equally intrigued, studying the volcano to understand the dynamics of its eruptions and learning valuable lessons about volcano behavior. It's a reminder of our planet's raw power and the thrilling dance of nature. Who knows what the next eruption will bring? Prepare to be amazed by bat poop science. Did you know that bats produce cubic-shaped feces? This fascinating phenomenon is not just a quirky fact, it serves a practical purpose. Bats have long intestines that give their droppings enough time to solidify into these distinct cube shapes. Why cubes? Well, this unique form prevents the droppings from rolling away, which can be especially beneficial in their roosting areas. This clever design helps maintain cleanliness in the bats' habitats, preventing messes and ensuring their homes stay tidy. Moreover, these cubic droppings have important ecological roles, providing nutrients to plants and attracting insects. Next time you hear a bat flutter by at dusk, remember that behind their mysterious nature lies an incredible adaptation that makes them even more fascinating. Who knew bat poop could be so interesting? Is it really true that pineapples don't grow in forests? Surprisingly, pineapples thrive in fields rather than in dense forests. This delicious tropical fruit actually comes from a plant that belongs to the bromeliad family, which loves warm climates with plenty of sun. When you picture pineapples, it's easy to imagine them growing wild in nature. However, these unique plants need specific conditions to flourish, including well-drained soil and open space to grow. Instead of sprawling under a forest canopy, these prickly fruits are cultivated on farms, primarily in countries like Costa Rica, the Philippines, and Thailand, where farmers tend them carefully. Each plant produces only one pineapple at a time, so patience is key. After a long growth period, which can take about 18 to 24 months, the vibrant yellow fruit is ready to be harvested. When you slice into a sweet, juicy pineapple, you'll appreciate the loving care it received, far from the wilderness of a forest. Is it really true that Dexter was inspired by Pedro Filio? The chilling story of Pedro Filio, a vigilante serial killer, served as a major inspiration for the character Dexter Morgan in the popular books and TV series Dexter. Filio gained notoriety for targeting criminals, as he believed he was delivering justice in a flawed system. While he was locked away in prison, he killed at least 47 people, all of whom were fellow inmates with criminal backgrounds. This dark tale raises intriguing questions about morality and the nature of justice. Just like Dexter, who struggles with his own dark impulses while only targeting those who have committed heinous crimes, Filio operated under his personal code. This connection between reality and fiction shows how true crime can seep into our stories, making us wonder about the fine line between hero and villain. How does this influence our perception of justice? Guess what really drives Air China's unique look? It's the stunning flight livery designed by none other than Deng Xiaoping, a pivotal leader in Chinese history. This isn't just any ordinary paint job. It's a piece of art that reflects a rich cultural legacy. Deng, known for his role in opening China's economy, inscribed the calligraphy that graces the airline's aircraft, embodying the spirit of the nation. The elegant strokes of his writing symbolize both tradition and modernity, inviting travelers into a world where history meets contemporary life. So the next time you spot an Air China plane soaring overhead, remember that it carries more than passengers. It carries a story etched in ink and heritage. This unique livery not only makes Air China stand out in the sky, but also serves as a flying homage to China's cultural values. Wouldn't you love to fly aboard such a beautifully decorated aircraft? Here's a wild fact about dry cleaning. In 1825, a Frenchman named Jean-Baptiste Joly stumbled upon this incredible cleaning method by mere accident. While experimenting with turpentine, he spilled some on a greasy tablecloth and noticed something extraordinary. The stain vanished. This surprising moment sparked Jolly's curiosity and led him to develop a new technique for cleaning fabrics without water. Instead of soaking clothes in water, which can damage them, he used liquid solvents to dissolve dirt and grease. This innovation not only changed how we clean clothes, but also paved the way for the modern dry cleaning industry. Now, instead of tossing our favorite garments in the wash, we can take them to a professional who uses Jolly's brilliant technique to keep them looking fresh and beautiful. Isn't it fascinating how one small accident can lead to something so useful? Did you know about arteriovenous malformations? An arteriovenous malformation, or AVM, is a complex web of blood vessels that can form in the brain and often goes unnoticed for years. Many people with an AVM don't show any symptoms until it's too late. Without warning, an AVM can rupture, leading to serious issues like sudden bleeding, stroke, or even death. This alarming condition contributes to about 2% of strokes in young adults, making it crucial to understand. Some individuals may eventually experience headaches or neurological symptoms, prompting doctors to perform scans that reveal the AVM. If diagnosed early, there can be treatment options, including surgery. However, the hidden nature of AVMs makes them particularly dangerous. Awareness is key. Knowing the signs can save lives. Are you prepared to learn more about this mysterious brain condition? Guess what really drives Washington, D.C.'s design? George Washington's influence can be seen throughout the city, even though he never lived there. When the nation was deciding on a capital, Washington envisioned a place that would reflect democracy and unity. He worked closely with architects like Pierre L'Enfant, who transformed Washington's ideas into a grand layout filled with wide avenues and impressive parks. The plan included iconic structures like the White House and the Capitol, designed to symbolize the strength and opportunity of the new nation. As you stroll through the streets today, you can feel Washington's legacy in the balance and beauty of the city's layout. His vision became a blueprint for what a capital should embody: freedom, hope, and a space for the people. Isn't it fascinating how one person's dreams shaped an entire city? Let's uncover the truth about cave living. In Cerro de la Silla, Mexico, Eliseo Ramos has turned a once humble cave into a remarkable home, showcasing the power of human creativity. After losing his house over 25 years ago, Eliseo didn't let this setback define him. Instead, he rolled up his sleeves and transformed the cave into a cozy living space complete with a bathroom, dining room, and a living area. This impressive adaptation highlights how resourcefulness can lead to unique solutions in the face of adversity. Eliseo's cave isn't just a shelter, it's a testament to the idea that home is what you make it. With strategic design and clever use of materials, he has managed to create a comfortable and inviting environment in a place where others might only see limitations. His story inspires us to think outside the box when life presents challenges. How many other forgotten spaces could become homes with a little vision and effort? Did you know bike riding soldiers once armed with machine guns existed? In the 1920s, the U.S. military explored an innovative way to enhance infantry mobility by training soldiers to ride bicycles equipped with mounted machine guns. This bold idea aimed to create a fast and agile fighting force that could swiftly move across various terrains. Imagine soldiers pedaling along, ready to engage the enemy while balancing heavy weapons. However, this unconventional strategy faced significant challenges. The bicycles proved unstable in combat situations, making it difficult for soldiers to maintain balance while aiming their weapons. As a result, the military ultimately abandoned this approach, recognizing that traditional methods of warfare were more effective. While the idea might seem strange today, it highlights how inventive thinking can sometimes lead to peculiar experiments in military history. Did you know giraffes have a special neck system? This incredible feature helps these magnificent animals stay steady and healthy, allowing them to lower their heads to drink without feeling dizzy. Giraffes have fascinating physiology, including a unique valve system in their long necks. When they bend down, it prevents blood from rushing too quickly to their heads or pulling in their legs. This clever adaptation ensures that blood flow remains smooth and regulated, which is crucial for maintaining balance and brain function. Without this system, simply getting a drink could turn into a risky venture. The giraffe's neck might be long, but it's not just for reaching high leaves. It's perfectly designed for their lifestyle in the wild. As they sip water from a river, their graceful bodies effortlessly adapt to the task, showcasing nature's incredible engineering. Next time you see a giraffe, remember its neck is not just a striking feature, it's a vital part of its survival. Isn't it amazing how evolution equips animals with such remarkable adaptations for living in their habitats? Prepare to be amazed by the incredible tarsier. This remarkable little primate, found in Southeast Asia, is famous for its giant eyes that help it see perfectly in the dark. Imagine having eyes so big that they take up most of your face. Tarsiers are nocturnal hunters, leaping effortlessly between branches as they search for insects and small animals to eat. These agile creatures can jump up to 40 times their body length, a skill that showcases their unique adaptations to life in the trees. As a symbol of the rich biodiversity of Southeast Asia, tarsiers remind us of the importance of preserving their habitats. Sadly, their numbers are declining due to habitat loss and hunting. Protecting their environment is crucial for ensuring that future generations can appreciate these fascinating animals. Isn't it amazing how such a small creature plays a big role in our planet's ecosystem? Let's uncover the truth about supergonorrhea. Supergonorrhea is a drug-resistant version of the gonorrhea infection, and it's becoming a serious health challenge. This nasty strain has evolved to resist many of the antibiotics that doctors commonly use to treat it, meaning that just when we thought we could handle this sexually transmitted disease, it's fighting back harder than ever. Health officials are raising alarms, warning that our overuse of antibiotics is creating these so-called superbugs, which could lead to bigger health crises in the future. Since gonorrhea is already a widespread infection, the emergence of drug-resistant strains raises concerns about public health. If these infections can't be treated effectively, it might lead to complications like infertility or increased transmission rates. So what does this mean for us? We'll need to be more responsible with antibiotic use and practice safer sex to combat this growing problem. Can you believe the first airplane flew in 1903? On December 17, 1903, history changed when the Wright brothers achieved an incredible feat in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Orville and Wilbur Wright, two visionary brothers, were passionate about aviation and dedicated countless hours to their dream of human flight. After numerous experiments and failed attempts, their hard work finally paid off with the Wright Flyer, a biplane that successfully took to the skies. In just 12 seconds, Orville piloted the Flyer 120 feet, marking the dawn of a new era in transportation. This seemingly small flight was monumental, paving the way for future developments in aviation technology. The brothers' innovation sparked a race for advancements in flight, leading to the creation of commercial air travel, military aviation, and the vast global connectivity we enjoy today. Kitty Hawk, once a quiet coastal town, became a symbol of human ingenuity and determination. Can you imagine how different our world would be without that historic moment? What if I told you Howard Hughes bought a whole hotel? This fascinating decision by the billionaire entrepreneur highlights his unique approach to business and hospitality. Instead of checking out of his hotel room in Las Vegas, Hughes decided to purchase the Hughes Center, a key property in the city. His bold move marked the beginning of a significant expansion in his Las Vegas investments, which ultimately made him the largest employer in Nevada. By investing heavily in the hotel and entertainment industries, Hughes played a crucial role in shaping modern Las Vegas into the vibrant city it is today. His legacy includes not just financial success, but also influencing the culture and tourism landscape of the region. Hughes' story is a vivid example of how one person's bold choices can leave a lasting mark on an entire city. Have you ever considered how influential a single entrepreneur can be? Is it really true that fish can walk on land? You might find it hard to believe, but certain fish, like the cave angelfish from Thailand, have developed amazing adaptations to walk and climb using their pelvic fins. This incredible transformation allows these fish to navigate through the unique environments of caves and even scale waterfalls. Living in such challenging habitats, they've evolved features that help them escape predators and find food. This remarkable trait shows how flexible evolution can be, highlighting the fascinating connections between aquatic creatures and their terrestrial relatives. It offers a sneak peek into the past, where our own ancient ancestors might have made similar transitions. So next time you think about fish, remember, the world isn't just their oceans and rivers anymore. Prepare to be amazed by the slow loris. This fascinating primate stands out in the animal kingdom as the only known poisonous primate. Found in the lush forests of Southeast Asia, slow lorises are remarkable creatures with puffy fur and big round eyes. What makes them truly unique is their ability to produce a toxin from special glands in their elbows. When a slow loris feels threatened, it can lick this toxic secretion and deliver a nasty bite to its predators. This defense mechanism helps keep them safe from dangers like snakes and larger mammals. Interestingly, the toxin can also cause an allergic reaction in humans, making these adorable animals quite dangerous. Sadly, slow lorises are threatened by habitat loss and illegal pet trade, which puts their survival at risk. Conservation efforts are crucial to protect these enchanting creatures and their habitats. So next time you see a slow loris online or in a zoo, remember they're not just cute, but also nature's little poisoners. You might be shocked to learn that Earth's poles shift. For millions of years, our planet's magnetic north and south poles have flipped their positions, doing so 171 times in the last 71 million years. This mysterious phenomenon is driven by movements in the Earth's molten outer core, where liquid iron generates magnetic fields. Recently, the North Pole has been on the move, racing forward at about 55 kilometers per year. This speed is a significant jump from its earlier pace of merely 15 kilometers per year before 1990. Such shifts can influence navigation systems for animals and humans alike, as many species rely on the Earth's magnetic field for their migratory routes. As the poles continue to move, scientists are keenly observing these changes, questioning their impacts on our technology and the environment. What does this mean for the future? Is it really true that the Inca built Machu Picchu? The Inca Empire, thriving from 1438 to 1533 CE, was the largest empire in pre-Columbian America, sprawling across the majestic Andes Mountains. Among its many remarkable accomplishments, Machu Picchu stands out as a true marvel. Constructed around 1450 CE, this royal estate showcases the Incas' incredible engineering skills and architectural prowess. Imagine a city built high above the clouds, nestled in lush greenery, where every stone was carefully placed without the use of wheel or iron tools. Machu Picchu features terraced fields, intricate water management systems, and temples that highlight the Incas' connection to nature and spirituality. Today, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is not only a symbol of the Incas' ingenuity, but also a major draw for tourists from all over the world, inviting us to explore its rich history and breathtaking views. What secrets might this ancient site still hold? Here's a wild fact about falling asleep. It typically takes a person around 7 minutes to drift off into dreamland. This magical transition is more than just a moment of rest. It's crucial for our overall health. If you find yourself snoozing in less than 5 minutes, that could be a sign your body is really tired and craving more sleep. Our bodies need time to recharge, and sleep serves as the ultimate fuel. Factors like stress, lifestyle, and even our environment can affect how quickly we fall asleep. The ideal sleep duration for adults is around 7 to 9 hours each night, which allows for vital processes like memory consolidation and physical recovery. If you frequently fall asleep too quickly, it might be time to assess your sleep habits. Are you getting enough quality rest? A consistent bedtime, comfortable sleeping conditions, and relaxing routines can help improve your sleep quality. So the next time you hit the pillow, take note of how long it takes. Is your body asking for a little extra care? Dive into the world of Patricia Spirbuda-Hurov. This talented actress has taken center stage as a leading figure in a remarkable drama series that beautifully portrays the essence of the 4 seasons. With each season representing different themes, challenges, and emotions, Patricia brings life to her character, captivating audiences everywhere. Fans of her show admire how the storyline mirrors the changes in nature, from the blooming flowers of spring to the stark beauty of winter. It's not just about the seasons, but also the rich tapestry of human experiences woven throughout the narrative. Her ability to connect with viewers has made her a beloved figure in the acting community. Each episode invites us to reflect on our own lives, showcasing how we all endure changes and transformations, just like the world around us. How does she manage to bring such depth to her performances? Can you imagine 6,000 people cheering together? At a remarkable event, Paul Anderson felt an overwhelming sensation as he stood before a massive crowd of over 6,000 people. This gathering wasn't just a coincidence. It showcased the incredible energy that large assemblies can create. When individuals come together for a shared cause or celebration, a unique atmosphere forms, filled with excitement and unity. Anderson, a notable figure in his own right, captured the attention and admiration of many, highlighting how one person's presence can influence a vast audience. The collective experience of so many people can amplify emotions, making feelings of joy, motivation, or hope resonate even deeper. This phenomenon reminds us that there's power in numbers, whether it's for a concert, a sports event, or a rally. Large gatherings can stir up passion and inspire change, showing us how connected we can feel even among strangers. Have you ever felt that electric energy in a crowd? Believe it or not, glycerin plays a special role. This thick, sweet liquid isn't just for cosmetic products or food. It can be part of nurturing care for babies too. Glycerin is gentle on the skin, making it a fantastic ingredient in baby ointments and lotions, keeping their delicate skin moisturized and protected. When caring for a new baby, parents quickly learn how important it is to create a comfortable home environment. Using products that contain glycerin can help soothe rashes and prevent dryness, ensuring your little one feels happy and cared for. Beyond skincare, glycerin also highlights the larger responsibilities that come with raising a child. It reminds us how crucial family is, especially when looking for the best options to nurture and protect our loved ones. So the next time you see glycerin on a label, think about how it connects to the love and care we provide at home. This might surprise you. The Burgess Shale holds secrets. The Burgess Shale, found in the breathtaking Canadian Rockies, is more than just a scenic spot. It's a treasure trove of ancient life. Dating back around 508 million years, this remarkable geological site is famous for its stunning preservation of soft-bodied creatures that once thrived during the Cambrian explosion. Unlike hard-shelled fossils, these delicate organisms give scientists a rare glimpse into early life on Earth. Imagine jellyfish, worms, and even the ancestors of modern animals all perfectly preserved in stone. Researchers flock to this site to understand how life evolved so rapidly during that time. The discoveries made here have not only revealed a wide variety of unique species, but also changed our understanding of evolutionary history. With each new find, the Burgess Shale continues to ignite curiosity about the origins of life on our planet. What more could this remarkable site uncover? Did you know that dinosaurs had wings too? The Embopter X longobrachium was a fascinating dinosaur that lived about 163 million years ago. Measuring around 13 inches long, it had bat-like wings that reveal an exciting chapter in the story of flight evolution. Unlike today's birds, which have sleek, feathered wings, the early wings of longobrachium showcase a more experimental design, bridging the gap between terrestrial creatures and true flying animals. This discovery highlights that the history of flight isn't a straight line. Rather, it's filled with unique adaptations that paved the way for birds. With its fascinating blend of characteristics, longobrachium allows scientists to better understand how wings evolved over millions of years, leading to the diverse flight capabilities we see in modern birds. Just imagine a world where these winged dinosaurs soared through the skies. Guess what really drives mood changes in menopause? Menopause and andropause are more than just biological events. They are key life stages that bring notable hormonal shifts. During menopause, which typically affects women in their late 40s to early 50s, estrogen levels drop significantly. This change can lead to various symptoms like mood swings, anxiety, and even memory issues. Similarly, men experience andropause, where testosterone levels gradually decline, often affecting mood, energy, and cognitive well-being. Understanding these transitions is essential for managing your mental health. Both stages can feel overwhelming, but recognizing the symptoms helps individuals seek support, adopt healthy coping strategies, and improve their quality of life. Staying informed and proactive can make these changes smoother, allowing you to embrace this new chapter with confidence. Are you ready to learn more about navigating these life transitions? Why exactly does skin change color after a graft? This happens during skin graft procedures, especially after severe burns. Doctors often take skin from another part of the body to cover the damaged area, allowing the injured skin to heal. One fascinating aspect of this recovery process is how the grafted skin can change color over time. Initially, the graft may look different, possibly even standing out from the surrounding skin. However, as time goes by, the graft blends in, adapting and transforming to match the surrounding area. This remarkable ability is a testament to our body's resilience and capacity for healing. While some might find this unsettling, it highlights the dynamic nature of our skin and its attempt to restore itself. So the next time you hear about a skin graft, remember that it's not just about healing, it's about the incredible journey of adaptation. Have you ever noticed how we recognize faces? Humans are naturally attracted to faces, and our brains are specially wired for this task. Certain areas of the brain are solely dedicated to facial recognition, making it easier for us to identify one another from a very young age. This ability is crucial for social interactions, as distinguishing between friends and foes can help us navigate our relationships safely. For instance, when we see a familiar face, our brains quickly process that information, allowing us to make social decisions, such as whether to approach or avoid someone. But it doesn't stop there. Our brains also help us interpret a variety of emotional expressions, from joy to sadness, enhancing our ability to communicate and connect with others. Imagine a world without facial recognition. Recognizing loved ones would be nearly impossible. This incredible ability shapes our social landscape, reminding us how important faces are in building bonds and understanding each other. So the next time you greet a friend, think about the amazing brain work that makes it all possible. Did you know synchronized swimmers use gelatin in their hair? Many people might picture beautiful flowing routines when they think of synchronized swimming, but they might be surprised to learn that athletes get a little help from an unusual source: gelatin. This sticky substance is applied to their hairstyles to ensure that every lock stays perfectly in place during their impressive water performances. During competitions, swimmers perform intricate movements like flips and formations, so it's crucial for them to maintain a polished look. The gelatin helps secure their hairstyles against the splashes and high-energy routines, so they don't have to worry about looking disheveled while dazzling the judges. With so much focus on timing and coordination, the last thing they want to think about is their hair. Besides providing stability, it also adds an element of glossiness, making their appearance even more striking. As the swimmers glide through the water, their hair becomes a part of their artistic expression. Who knew something as simple as gelatin could play such an important role in this graceful sport? Did you know drowning risks vary by water type? Surprisingly, it takes longer to drown in salt water than in fresh water. This interesting fact explains why around 90% of drowning incidents happen in freshwater bodies such as lakes, rivers, and swimming pools. The difference lies in how our bodies react to these water types. Salt water, being denser, creates more buoyancy, making it easier for people to stay afloat for a longer time. Fresh water, on the other hand, can absorb into the body, leading to a quicker loss of consciousness. Each year, countless lives are affected by drowning, with children being particularly vulnerable. Awareness of this critical difference can help inform safety measures and education. So when you're near water, remember that swimming in a pool might present different risks than hitting the ocean waves. Are you prepared to keep yourself and others safe around water? Here's a wild fact about ATMs. Did you know the world's most remote ATM, operated by Wells Fargo, is chilling out in Antarctica? This unique cash machine serves around 1 in 200 residents at the U.S. McMurdo Station, an important scientific facility located near the coast of the icy continent. Despite its frigid surroundings, this ATM is a vital resource for researchers and support staff who live and work in such an isolated place. When the outside temperatures can plunge well below zero, accessing cash can be difficult, yet the ATM provides a convenient solution. It allows people to manage their finances without having to travel long distances. Imagine living in a place where the nearest bank is thousands of miles away. This extraordinary ATM highlights how technology can bridge gaps even in the most extreme environments. Isn't it fascinating that someone can withdraw cash while in the land of ice and penguins? Most people don't know this, but cherophobia exists. Cherophobia is the irrational fear of being happy, and it can significantly impact individuals' lives. People with cherophobia often find themselves dodging joyful experiences because they fear that happiness might lead to negative outcomes or that it could be fleeting. Imagine avoiding your favorite activities or celebrations just because you worry that they might bring bad luck. The term cherophobia comes from the Greek word chaira, which means to rejoice. This means that while we usually think of happiness as something we all strive for some, it's a source of anxiety. Understanding and addressing cherophobia can pave the way for individuals to embrace joy again. Therapy and support can be vital in overcoming this fear, helping people rediscover the beauty of happiness and its positive effects on their overall well-being. Have you ever wondered if fear of happiness is more common than we think? Believe it or not, Oryx and Crake warns us. This captivating novel by Margaret Atwood takes readers into a dystopian future where genetic engineering and corporate greed spiral out of control. Imagine a world where humanity's obsession with progress leads to catastrophic consequences. Atwood cleverly mixes dark humor with serious themes, illustrating a society on the verge of collapse. Characters are entangled in a reality shaped by genetic modifications and corporate power, raising questions about ethics and our relationship with technology. As the story unfolds, readers cannot help but reflect on contemporary issues like environmental degradation and the role of big corporations in our lives. Through its vivid portrayal of a potential future, the book challenges us to consider the direction we're heading in today. It serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the importance of making conscious choices for the future. Are we paying attention to the warnings around us? Can you imagine that Russia breathes life into our planet? With its massive forests covering about 25% of the Earth's tree cover, Russia stands out as the leading oxygen producer worldwide. These lush green expanses, especially in Siberia, do more than just provide stunning landscapes. They play a vital role in combating climate change. By absorbing carbon dioxide, Russia's forests act as essential carbon sinks, helping to filter the air we breathe. This process not only cleans the atmosphere, but also releases fresh oxygen, which is critical for all living beings. The sheer scale of these forests, teeming with diverse wildlife and plants, reminds us of nature's incredible ability to balance ecosystems. Preserving these natural treasures is crucial. If we protect them, they will continue supporting life on Earth for generations to come. Isn't it fascinating how one country can have such a profound impact on global oxygen levels? Let's uncover the truth about Adam Rayner. Adam Rayner holds a unique record in human history, being the only person to experience life as both a dwarf and a giant. At just 21 years old, he stood at a mere 3 feet 8 inches tall, facing numerous challenges typical for someone with dwarfism. However, his life took a dramatic turn when he was struck by a rare medical condition known as acromegaly, which caused his body to produce excessive growth hormone. This led to a remarkable growth spurt later in his life, allowing him to soar to an astonishing 7 feet 6 inches before he passed away. Imagine the perspective Rayner had, moving from being one of the smallest to one of the tallest individuals in a short span. His extraordinary journey raises questions about human growth, medical anomalies, and how our bodies can change unexpectedly over time. Surprisingly, silver medalists often feel worse than bronze winners. This intriguing phenomenon reveals how our emotions are shaped not just by what we achieve, but also by how we perceive those achievements. Research shows that silver medalists frequently experience disappointment, feeling they missed out on the gold medal, while bronze medalists often celebrate their wins, feeling grateful to have medaled at all. This contrast highlights the significant role of mental framing in determining our emotional responses. Instead of focusing solely on the outcome, it's essential to consider perspective. How we view our successes and failures can drastically impact our feelings. So the next time you think about winning or losing, remember that what really matters might be how you frame your experiences. What can you learn from how medalists feel about their moments on the podium? Did you know India gave birth to 4 major religions? India is a unique and vibrant tapestry of beliefs and traditions, being the birthplace of Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism. Each of these religions has its own rich history and practices, shaping the country's culture and philosophy for thousands of years. Hinduism, with its diverse deities and rituals, is one of the oldest religions in the world. Buddhism emerged in the 5th century BCE, founded by Siddhartha Gautama, who sought to find a path to enlightenment. Jainism, emphasizing nonviolence and truth, promotes harmony with all living beings. Sikhism, founded in the 15th century, focuses on devotion to one God and community service. Beyond these 4, India is also home to followers of Islam, Christianity, Zoroastrianism, and other faiths, making it one of the world's most religiously diverse nations. This colorful mix allows for a fascinating exchange of ideas and practices, fostering unity and coexistence. How does this diversity influence daily life in India? Here's a wild fact about cheetah cubs. Only 5 to 10% of cheetah cubs make it to adulthood in the wild, which highlights their struggle for survival. These adorable young cats face many threats, including predation from lions and hyenas, as well as diseases that can sweep through their populations. Cheetahs are truly one of the most vulnerable big cat species out there. Their spots may help them blend into their savanna habitats, but they still can't escape all dangers. That's why conservation efforts are crucial. Organizations dedicated to saving cheetahs focus on protecting cubs and their habitats, creating safe spaces where these playful young big cats can grow up. Efforts include initiatives to reduce human-wildlife conflict and preserve the open landscapes that are essential for cheetah survival. As more people become aware of these challenges, they can contribute to these conservation projects, helping to ensure that future generations can enjoy seeing these magnificent creatures roam the wild. Are you ready to learn how you can help cheetah conservation? Is it really true that carousels spin differently? It's fascinating to think about how British carousels turn clockwise, while their American counterparts rotate counterclockwise. This quirky difference is rooted in history and design choices. In the United Kingdom, carousels often find their origins in traditional fairs, where the right-to-left spinning direction became standard. Meanwhile, in the United States, carousels ended up adopting a counterclockwise motion, possibly influenced by how people hold on to the outer poles or the layout of the parks where they were built. This unique characteristic adds a fun element to a ride that many people love, especially during festive occasions. In both countries, carousels create a feeling of nostalgia, enchanting riders with their artistry and whimsical design. Have you ever noticed the direction while riding? Whether you're enjoying a colorful horse or a fantastical creature, the spin of the carousel reflects local culture in a delightful way, inviting us to experience joy with each rotation. Get ready for a stunning music video twist. In Ariana Grande's eye-catching music video for her hit song, God is a Woman, there's a remarkable moment that links pop culture and classic cinema. Madonna lends her iconic voice to recite a biblical passage, while Ariana lip-syncs, creating a powerful and engaging visual experience. This isn't just any quote, it's the same one famously voiced by Samuel L. Jackson in the cult classic film Pulp Fiction. The connection between these two superstar icons highlights how art and influence can intertwine across different mediums and generations. Not only does this collaboration pay homage to the film, but it also reinforces the themes of empowerment and femininity that run deep in Ariana's work. The aesthetics of the video, combined with the strong references, invite fans to reflect on the roles of women in both religion and pop culture. Can you think of other surprising links between music and film? This blend of talent and tradition makes God is a Woman not just a song, but a memorable statement. Believe it or not, bronze medalists are often happier. Research shows that Olympic athletes who win bronze tend to experience a greater sense of joy compared to their silver counterparts. This seemingly surprising phenomenon can be explained through a concept known as counterfactual thinking. For silver medalists, the focus often shifts to what they missed. Being so close to gold creates a deep sense of disappointment. They frequently think about how their performance could have changed in those final moments. In contrast, bronze medalists celebrate their achievement by comparing themselves to those who didn't win any medals. They often feel a wave of relief and gratitude for standing on the podium at all. This highlights how our mindset can greatly shape our happiness, revealing the importance of appreciation and perspective in our lives. Isn't it fascinating how our thoughts can influence our joy? Can you picture the power of 700 hieroglyphs? The ancient Egyptians developed a fascinating writing system using over 700 unique hieroglyphs, each one a beautiful pictorial symbol representing everyday objects and concepts. These intricate drawings not only captured the essence of their daily lives, but also conveyed complex ideas like emotions and spiritual beliefs. For example, a simple message about hunger could be illustrated with a series of hieroglyphs, each carefully crafted to tell a story. This method required intense attention to detail and creativity, as each symbol was designed to evoke specific images or feelings in the reader's mind. Imagine the skill of scribes who spent years mastering this art. Hieroglyphs remained an essential part of Egyptian life for thousands of years, providing a glimpse into a culture rich with tradition and meaning. Have you ever thought about how ancient writing shapes our understanding of history? Ever thought about why Greenland's ice is vanishing fast? Greenland currently loses approximately 234 billion tons of ice every year, and this is nearly 10 times more than what was happening in the 1990s. The rapid melting of Greenland's massive ice sheet is a big contributor to rising sea levels around the world. With climate change warming our planet, this situation is only getting worse. If all of Greenland's ice were to melt completely, it could lead to a staggering rise in ocean levels of about 24 feet. Imagine coastal cities like New York and Miami being submerged, or entire countries like the Maldives disappearing underwater. This isn't just about polar bears and glaciers. It's about the lives and homes of millions of people. Understanding this issue is crucial for addressing climate change and protecting our planet. What can we do to help save Greenland's ice? Let's uncover the truth about Monrovia. This vibrant city is not just any place. It serves as the capital of Liberia and has a unique historical connection to the United States. Named after President James Monroe, Monrovia tells a fascinating story of political influence on global geography. When freed American slaves migrated to Africa in the early 19th century, they founded this city in 1822 as a home away from home. Monroe saw this as a way to help these individuals, leading to a deep connection between the two nations that persists to this day. Visitors flock to Monrovia for its rich culture, blending African traditions with American styles. The bustling markets, beautiful beaches, and lively music scenes invite exploration. So whether you're interested in history or just want to soak up the local vibe, Monrovia offers a unique glimpse into the past and a bright future. What will you discover in this lively capital? Most people don't know this, but Monaco is tiny. With a mere 2 square kilometers of land, Monaco is the second smallest country in the world, even smaller than Central Park in New York City. Picture a graceful blend of stunning coastline and elegant buildings crammed into a petite space. Despite its size, Monaco boasts a vibrant lifestyle filled with luxury, fancy casinos, and the world-famous Monaco Grand Prix, where the elite gather to watch fast cars race through the city streets. The country's economy thrives on tourism, banking, and real estate, making it one of the richest places on the planet when you consider wealth per person. Residents enjoy a glamorous life, but it's also a hub where culture and opulence meet, attracting nearly 15 million tourists annually. Monaco's charm lies not just in its grandeur, but also in the tight-knit community that thrives amid the glitz and glamour. How do such riches fit into such a small country? Here's what actually happens when we connect with nature. The idea of sending a flag into a forest brings to mind a beautiful symbol of peace and unity. Imagine that flag fluttering gently in the breeze, its colors shining bright against the greens and browns of the trees. This gesture creates a powerful connection to nature, reminding us of our shared responsibility to care for our environment. Flags often stand for ideas we hold dear, and in this context, they can represent hope, harmony, and a longing for better days. As people witness this flag, it may inspire them to reflect on the importance of protecting our planet and fostering peaceful relationships, especially in times of conflict. Such imagery encourages us to come together, embracing our differences while striving for a harmonious existence. So next time you see a flag waving in the wind, think of the deeper meanings it may hold. Why exactly does phytoplankton matter for our planet? These tiny marine organisms, often invisible to the naked eye, play a colossal role in producing about half of the Earth's oxygen through the process of photosynthesis. Phytoplankton absorbs sunlight and carbon dioxide, transforming them into energy while releasing oxygen as a byproduct. Imagine the vast ocean as a bustling underwater farm where these microscopic powerhouses tirelessly work to replenish the atmosphere. These organisms are not just crucial for human life, they also form the foundation of the marine food web, supporting a diverse array of sea creatures, from tiny zooplankton to massive whales. Phytoplankton populations can fluctuate with environmental changes, making their health an important indicator of overall ocean health. Protecting our oceans and the delicate ecosystems they support ensures that these small but mighty organisms can continue to sustain life on Earth for generations to come.